and we're at the nighttime flying spot. Hey YouTube, it's Sean, Griffin RC Planes. This is a E-Flite Night Timber X laying on its back, and we're at the nighttime flying spot. This shopping center becomes a ghost town after a certain time of night. Got just enough lights to where I can see some stuff, and it's just dark enough for you guys to see the night timber when it's all lit up. So I say we put a battery in this guy and boot it up. All right, the official first flight with the new camera. We've upgraded to a GoPro. We had a cheaper version of a GoPro, and it did its job. So we got the DX9 turned on, throttle cut on. I'm gonna plug up the plane and then immediately set it on its wheels so that it can energize and get everything situated with the gyro, so the safe select and the AS3X will work right. And then we'll flip it back over and put the battery door on. Alrighty. Boy, look at these lights. They look good. We'll leave it in its stand right here just for a second, just so we can go through the excuse me, the control surfaces. All right, so right aileron goes up, left aileron goes up, elevator up, elevator down, the rudder left, rudder right. You can see I've got a aileron to rudder mix in there. That's to help it turn a little bit. You can move the rudder separately, but I have a mix tied in. And then we also have half flap and full flap. I'm gonna give it just a little bit of throttle to activate the AS3X. And then I'll put the throttle cut back on. And I'm gonna wiggle the plane to see that the gyro is working. If I lift this wing up, the aileron goes up to counteract the wind, and it does. And everybody's favorite, I'm gonna turn on safe select, and I'm gonna flip the plane upside down, and the ailerons fully deflect, which means safe select is on. And I tell you what, without further ado, we'll get this guy out here and get a few laps. Get out here in the middle and make sure there's no cars gonna come, or just look at my surroundings again real good. So we're in the low rates. We've got safe select enabled. We're just gonna take off and make a few laps around here. So without further ado, we took off. Look at that thing. Look how lit up it is. Doesn't it look good? Oh, it looks so good. Using half flaps right now. A little practice on flying it slower. got a 13 by 5 wooden prop on it. It comes with a 13 by 4 propeller, and that is if you want to use a 3-cell battery. I'm using a 4-cell battery, so I don't quote me, I think it wants a 13 by 6 if you use the 4-cell. And I compromised with a 13 by 5 wooden prop. I'm gonna land it here in a minute, and oh, look at that crunchola. Well, let's see how tough it is. Let's see how tough it is. Let's see how tough it is. We smashed right on into a curb, and the propeller broke. So that's going to be the end of the night flight. I didn't even see that curb right there. Darn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Well, let's see if I got another prop in the car. I might. Well, the night flight didn't last too long. However, it was just to start and get practice on the new camera. And I already learned a couple things, and I'll continue to keep learning. The thing that I learned 2 things about the camera on this short little flight. Is one, I forgot to, and kind of didn't know, but did know, but to change the microphone settings. There's a front-facing microphone and a back-facing microphone. And when it's on your head, you want the front-facing microphone. And I had the back. And I think that's why we heard some cars and stuff like that. And I got lucky and actually recorded what I did. I had pressed the button to start recording, and I was already recording. So I'm so glad that I didn't press it hard enough, or I would have thought that it was off the entire time. You guys can't tell, but when I pressed the button to start recording, I was already recording, and I'm thinking, oh shucks, did I not get any of this? And I'm glad I didn't press it hard enough, and it was already going. So now I know that I need to press it, a certain, I either need to make sure that it's on when I want it on, or I need to get the remote control like I had with the other camera. I had a remote that hung on my lanyard for the transmitter, and on the screen of the remote you could see if it was recording, and how much space you had left on the SD card. There was all kinds of information on that little remote, and that was good. You can use your phone as a remote, and I thought about grabbing one of my old phones and connecting it to it, but then I thought, man, if I slipped it in my pocket and I accidentally hit the screen or something. So couple little things learned. What's a bummer is I broke this beautiful prop, and I was just talking about props. This was a gift to me from a guy at the flying field. He said he would never use it for anything he had, and it was brand new, and it's a 13 by 5. I'm thinking that I may have bent my motor shaft here. Now that I'm spinning this around, I see this thing wobbling a little bit. So we're going to take it off, and we'll see how much damage we caused right now. Because I'll take this prop off, and we'll put another prop adapter on and see how it spins. We'll see if you guys can see. Right. Watch when I spin it. Watch for the metal here and see if you see it egg shaping. Let's see if you can get the dead on shot. See it? So let's take it off real quick. We'll put another one on, and then we'll spin it. The only thing good about this style prop adapter is it is the the collet style, like your drill. You tighten it up, the chuck, and it grabs on it. So I'm hoping that I just bent this only. and not the motor shaft. That would be a L bummer. So I'm looking in my box of goodies. All right, so we got out the tackle box full of prop adapters. I'm looking for one with the same size there. Not that guy. That's for like the BL50, like in the Carbon Z Cessnas and stuff. That one's bigger as well. That one's the same right here. So we got this one. If I can't find another one, I think we got this one right here. This will work. Yep, that's all the choices we got. Oh, the other way, Sean, the other way. Taking the nut off, taking this back plate off. We'll put this back plate on. We'll make sure that it's not that back plate's not going to work. Or this was all that was bent. Because it slides into the old one, no problem. This new one here, it's not. Interesting. I don't think this big guy will fit. Maybe we can get it on there tight enough just to spin it and see if hopefully the motor's not bent. That's not going to tighten up. Hang tight. All right, I kind of finessed it to go in, so. Maybe these nuts are different. They are, I'll be darned. All right, so it was a different threads. That's why the nut wouldn't tighten up. This one's rubbing on the on the foam there. Still rubbing on the foam, but we just want to see if it's bent. And I don't think it is. I think we're lucky. All that bent was this guy right here. All right, we got lucky. All right, so another propeller goes on the wall of shame behind me. We'll stick that up there. Need to make sure we got another prop adapter that'll work. It won't rub on the foam. Let me get my screw to hang this up on the wall. I'll show you. Da, da, da. There's already a hole there. Da, da, da. All the dead props. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All but the one we broke tonight. I broke in this room, being careless without throttle cuts. Pretty dangerous. Expensive props too. Probably $40 of the props up there. All right, I found another prop adapter while you guys were on pause. The air tractor. The plane that I think I flew one time has been hanging there this forever. Got over a year now. I think the air tractor prop adapter is the same. Yes, it is. So there's that, and that, and that. Then I need to make sure I throw away the one that's busted. And we got more props. All right, back to the air tractor real quick. You know, now that I think about it, I bet you could use this prop on this plane, no problem, because I just about bet the farm that the exact same motor is in the air tractor as this plane. Now the air tractor has a 50 amp speed control, and this has a 60. So it could definitely handle it. That's kind of cool. 3-bladed prop on the timber. This prop is much thicker. I'm out of threads. I wonder what the difference is real quick on how come the wood prop went on there and there was plenty of threads. And I just took this prop off of one of these. And I thought they were the same. And they are the same. That's the bad one. And here's the back plates. They're the same. Maybe this is not the air tractor prop. Maybe this is a replacement one. I just went and grabbed a couple more props. These white tip ones I bought for spares for the air tractor. This is the one that came with the air tractor. And it is a little thinner right here. Interesting. Interesting. All right, guys. Hey, that's all for this one. That's all for this one. Ha-ha! Thank you, guys. Hey, until next time, you'll see me here. If you want to win a jet like this, all you have to do is subscribe. Click the like button and leave a comment. And then ring the bell so you don't miss my next video. At 1,000 subscribers, we gave this jet away. At 5,000, we're going to give another one. I don't know what it is yet. We'll see when that time comes. So, hey, subscribe, guys. Happy flying.